and Phillip and Pannel have done it once again. They have packed as many people into this boat as it could get here. That's how many people want to come on this boat ride every single year. So we're pleased to welcome you again. And I'm particularly pleased to be here today because the Congress is in session on this Saturday, and I would rather be going down the river with Anacostia than being sold down the river by the Congress of the United States. These people must be crazy. If they want to shut themselves down and commit suicide, don't take us with you, please. And so I've been trying my level best, and then the mayor and the city council had a little tete-a-tete and decided maybe we ought to stand up to them. And they've come forward with a very clever strategy that is likely to keep us open and running, even if these fools close themselves down. So all of the elected officials who are here, I'm told there are a number of them, and I know their names. I see my own council member, Tommy Wells. You have my congratulations for the work you're doing now. There's still work to be done. I am still talking with the leadership. Why should we have to go through this every single year? And there are ways to get out of it. I have a bill, and I've had that. I have amendments. But what I really want to tell you about what the district has had to go through. You know, always when there's going to be a shutdown, the district is supposed to go to the OMB and ask them who are essential employees. Now, what does the OMB know about D.C.? So little that it's an interesting analogy here. If you are a federal agency, you get to decide who are essential employees. So since the District of Columbia is being treated as a federal agency by having to bring its budget to the Congress, the mayor decided he was best qualified to decide who were essential employees. And our message to the Congress is clear. Some of y'all are essential and some of y'all are not. But when it comes to the District of Columbia, every single person who serves us in our neighborhoods is essential to us. Get off our backs. This is our city.
Let's give a round of applause for our Congresswoman, a fighter, a warrior for us on Capitol Hill. As the Congresswoman said, don't you think it's ironic that on one day, our police and our firefighters are the first people to respond to the Navy Yard incident, fighting to protect America, and then a couple of days later, they're trying to shut down our government. Is that fair? That's not fair, is it? That's not fair. So what we want you guys to do, you guys have those green cards. Let me see your green card. Let me see your green card. I don't see your green cards. Let me see your green card. All right. I want you to write your name, your number, your email address on those cards so that we can get signed up so that we can fight for Washington, D.C. Our next speaker is none other than the mayor of the District of Columbia, Vincent C. Gray. Let's give a round of applause for the mayor.
Good afternoon, everybody. I want to thank Congresswoman Norton for her words, and I can only echo that. Let me be very succinct. Unless somebody takes me out in handcuffs, I'm not shutting down anything, okay? I'm not shutting down anything. You know, the only way we're ever going to win this battle is to be able to stand up to folks. And when folks bully you, the only way you deal with a bully is stand up to them. This is our money we're talking about. We're talking about $6 billion having been raised by the taxpayers of the District of Columbia through income taxes, property taxes, and sales taxes. This is not a federal appropriation, you all. We get our federal money essentially in the same way that every other state gets its money. And it is time for us to stand up and help people understand we are not the Department of Health and Human Services, we're not the Department of Agriculture, or the Department of Veterans Affairs, or the Department of Defense. We are a city that raises our own money to be able to support ourselves. Now, if you are, how many people are in favor of us shutting down the government? How many people are in favor of us keeping the government open? Well, we should. And frankly, that is you heard Congresswoman Norton say, I was asked to do a plan as to who was an essential employee or not. We spent hours and hours and hours working on that, and lo and behold, at the end of the day, we figured out that everybody in the District of Columbia was essential. Everybody. Why would you put somebody in the budget? Why would you budget for a salary and then say they're not essential? So every one of our 30,000 employees is being considered to be essential, and we'll see what happens, all right? The plan is in. We'll see what the response is. Are y'all ready to fight? Okay. When the moment of truth comes, I don't want to look behind me and see nobody, okay? You know how that goes sometimes, Melvin? In any event, we're also very excited to talk about what we're doing for the east end of the District of Columbia. What's going on the east side of the St. Elizabeth's campus is absolutely phenomenal. Have you all seen the new food pavilion that we just finished on the east side? Looks like a spaceship that just landed, right? And also, the new Ballou High School, which is under construction. Ballou High School will be finished and open for next school year, for school year 14 and 15. We are actually going to move, as we build a new soccer stadium, we're going to move the Reeves Center over in Anacostia on Good Hope Road, which will bring with it 700 to 1,000 employees that will bring additional amenities to the District of Columbia and to the east end of the city. So in any event, I want to congratulate ACC. Where's Arrington? Where'd he go? Arrington, can you come up for a minute? Yes, sir. I am very proud to present, and I won't read all the whereases because I'm sure nobody wants to hear all of them. I am very proud to present this proclamation to Arrington, Dixon, and of course to Phillip Pannel, who is the moving force behind ACC, in celebration and commemoration of the 30th anniversary. I am very proud to I'm very proud to proclaim September 28, 2013 as Anacostia Coordinating Council Day in the District of Columbia.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you for this. Thank the government for this. Phil, you want to thank them anything? No, you get your chance.
I love Anacostia buttons, $2 each. Thank you.
Let's give the mayor another round of applause. He's always out in the community. We have to give him his credit for always being out in the community and always supporting Anacostia Coordinating Council. Our next speaker, we're going to go to the city council now. And we'll begin with the chair, then we'll go from the at-large members to the ward members. So is the chair of the D.C. Council here, Phil Mendelson. He's here? All right. Well, let's give him a round of applause as the chair of the D.C. Council comes up. Phil Mendelson.
Thank you all for being here. ACC does great work, and this is a great occasion to raise some money to help the Anacostia Coordinating Council. And this is a great day for a boat ride. Somebody was saying to me, why is it that we aren't able to do this from Washington, D.C.? And that's what we hope as we continue to rejuvenate the Anacostia River and make it a great recreational opportunity. I don't think you all came here to hear a lot of speeches, so I'm going to sit down in a second. But again, thank you all, and this is a great occasion.
All right. All right, so our next two council members will be Council Member Vincent Orange, at-large council member, and Council Member David Grasso, council member at-large. Council Member Orange.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. Isn't it a great day in the nation's capital? All right, come on, y'all not fired up and ready to go. Let's get some energy up in here. Because you know the Redskins going to need some energy tomorrow, so we got to, pump them up today. It's good to be out here today. It's good to be out here with our elected leadership. It's good to really have the elected leadership out, and we're all on one accord that everybody in the nation's capital is essential. And so we're all in this together. Together we stand, divided we fall. So we really have a lot to celebrate today, as well as being here with the ACC. And I'm a card-carrying member. I'm on the board, and everybody can attest to that. So it brings extra pleasure from being here today. So we just wanted to bring greetings for everyone. Really happy to be an at-large council member here in the nation's capital. And I think as long as we're working together, praying together, and we're willing to die together for what's right, we'll be all right. God will take care of us all. Thank you, and God bless us.
Right. And now we'll have Council Member David Grasso. Oh, Grasso left. All right, well, let's move on. We'll start with Council Member from Ward 2, Jack Evans. Let's give Jack a round of applause, our longest-serving council member.
Thank you very much, and good afternoon, everyone. There's an old saying in politics. At this time, when you get to speak, it's all been said, but not by me. So I'm really pleased to join everyone, my good friend Nick Fleming, with Arrington, Dixon, our mayor and our Congresswoman. Give them another big round of applause. They're doing such a great job in leading our city right now in some really tough times on the Hill. So thank you for doing that. And I'm very pleased to join with the Anacostia Council because they do a great job with Anacostia as well. So it's a great day in the District of Columbia, a great day on the river. You know what? We own the river. I just wanted to point that out. We own the river all the way over to the Virginia shore and where we are right now. So it's great to be in the District of Columbia at this time. So thanks a lot and God bless.
All right. Our next speaker will be the council member from Ward 4, Muriel Bowser. Let's give Muriel Bowser a round of applause as she comes up.
Well, good afternoon, everybody, and like has been said, I want to acknowledge the mayor, my colleagues on the council, and of course, the coordinating council and the first Ward 4 council member, Arrington, Dixon, and Phillip. Pannel. Give them a round of applause. I'm just very excited to be here, and last year, I think I explained, and I even know better today, that Anacostia is so much like many of neighborhoods in Ward 4, where we set a bold agenda. We worked hard on it every day, and we're transforming our neighborhoods and corridors so that they are what everybody expects and deserves in Anacostia. So we're going to keep fighting for that at the Committee on Economic Development with my colleagues to make sure we're delivering what you want. So we're just here to say have fun, enjoy, and count on me.
All right, all right. Aren't our elected officials doing a good job of keeping it short today? They're doing a good job, good job. All right, so I don't want to put any pressure on our next speaker, but we want to keep the good trend going. Our next speaker is none other than the council member from Capitol Hill, Council Member Tommy Wells. Let's give him a round of applause.
Thank you, Nate, and congratulations to Anacostia Coordinating Council. 30 years. Nate, I'm not sure you were born yet for that first one, so it's okay that you missed it. But beyond that, this is a great organization, and you know, you can't say enough about Phil Pannel. He really can organize. I called Phil about 20 minutes ago and said, Phil, I might be running a little bit late. I'm on Duke Street. I'm really, I'm breaking the laws. I'm going to be there in a second. He said, Tommy, the boat leaves at noon. No exceptions. So I did leap over the water as we got there, but Phil, you do a fantastic job, and thank you very much. I love this boat ride because it goes up the Anacostia River. The Anacostia River is our river. It's a river that we're reclaiming to be a great asset and no longer to be something that divides us but brings us together. And it's so right that every time that we have this boat ride, we go up the Anacostia River and we celebrate who we are as a city. Now, we do have work to do. I'm so excited about the new bridge, the local 11th Street Bridge that connects our city together, and so that I can go to restaurants and go out to dinner and go out and do great things in Anacostia, and so can everybody from Capitol Hill side, and going both ways, so that the economic development of our city is joined together, and the Anacostia Coordinating Council is helping to make that happen. Also, I do want to acknowledge Sandy Allen's with us, another one of our council members who has done such a great job. So we're all represented here, but we also have work to do, and you know we do. We've got to raise the minimum wage in Washington, D.C., so that people that work on both sides of the river, whether it be Burger King, McDonald's, Walgreens, and Walmart, can make more money so they can stay in this city and prosper. And so we got to do that together, and we will. Thank you very much.
All right. So before we move on, I want to acknowledge all of the advisory neighborhood commissioners that are on the vote. So if you're an ANC commissioner, please stand up so we can recognize you. We got any ANC commissioners? All right, let's give them a round of applause. Let's give our ANCs a round of applause. It's about community today. And there's no greater example of community service than our advisory neighborhood commissioners. So before we move any further, we're going to have our executive director, the incomparable Phillip Pannel, come up for his section of the program. Phillip, it's your turn. Let's give Phillip a round of applause. Phillip! Uh-oh. Phillip's probably doing some work somewhere. He's probably cleaning the bathroom or something.
While Phil is making his entrance, I want to also recognize Teresa Jones. Teresa Jones, one of our founding board members on board the boat today. I don't think she's missed one of these. And we're going to give an award to all the founding members of the board in the next couple of weeks at one of our other events in the community. But we want to thank Teresa for being with us. Is Phil, have we located Phil yet? Here he comes. A filler, that's me. I'm a filler for Phil at this point. But you yeah, and let me ask all the board members from ACC now, while Phil's coming, to please stand. All my board members, stand up. These are the folks that really give us the juice. I'm going to tell you, because Phil does his thing, I do mine, but these folks are behind us, and they keep us engaged in the community where we want to. Thank you all very much. Pannel, it's yours.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here to celebrate our 30th, our Pearl anniversary. May God be glorified. May the community be edified. May the devil be horrified. And may your checks be bona fide. We have been doing this for 17 years, nonstop. And it's because of you. And it's due to you that we're able to do the work that we do. And Arrington is a wonderful chair of the board, and he opens up his office gratis to help out the community from which he came. Thank you so much, Arrington, for being such a compassionate businessman. Each year, we give out some awards to people who have helped out the community in general, and the Anacostia Coordinating Council in particular. And this year, hold this. every year, this particular corporation supports not only this boat ride, but also the annual Anacostia Block Party, which is a back-to-school event that particularly focuses on preparing students in public housing to get ready for school. And not only does this corporation help out so much, but many times we might get a call saying we have some extra baseball tickets or basketball tickets. Can you get some kids from Ward 8? We really appreciate that. So this year, one of the outstanding service awards goes to Verizon. And representing Verizon is Muriel Anacostia Belez, who is in charge of their community and government affairs, and Karen Campbell, the vice president.
Thank you. Really, it is fabulous to be here, and I really appreciate all the work that the Anacostia Coordinating Council has done for Anacostia and for our city. We run a network business, and that's true, but this network wouldn't be anything without collaboration and partnerships. And we really, really value all the work that ACC has done in our community so that we can continue to bring this city together and make sure that we're working together for all the residents of the District of Columbia. So I really appreciate this, Phil. Fabulous boat ride. We're having a great time. Enjoy your 30 years.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you, Phil. I just want to say that it's been always a pleasure to support this organization, to work closely with Phil, with Arrington, and many other leaders here in the community. And we look forward to working with all of you again this year. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Karen. In 1994, the Anacostia Coordinating Council launched the Anti-Drug Paraphernalia Project, where we actually challenged all the liquor licenses in Ward 8 to get the owners to stop selling drug paraphernalia. Even though that was a victory, the struggle still continues, because not only do we still have businesses selling drug paraphernalia, but this year, or rather the past year, we've actually seen some stores selling synthetic marijuana, K2 or Scooby snacks. ACC did the best that it could with our meager resources, but God is good. Isn't God good? And God managed to. The Spirit moved, and a new organization came about to take up the struggle, and they have been doing a fantastic job. This is an extraordinary group of people, and this year, the ACC Service Award goes to the DC Ward 7 and 8 Prevention Center. Roz Barker, Dr. Nora Green, will the people from the Prevention Center please come forward? The Prevention Center people, will they please come forward? I know there are more of your people here.
Dr. Green? Okay. Wow, this is such a blessing. Thank you so much. We really appreciate this. This is wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you. We look forward to continuing this fight, and thank you so much for this opportunity to be recognized for our hard work. Thank you so much.
Well, we have a lot of work ahead of us. There's several legislations that are on the table this year, so we're hoping that as a community, we will work together to really address the needs and the issues around drug prevention. Thank you.
You know, it's one thing when a person distinguishes him or herself in a professional capacity. I mean, that's always a good thing, but that person is getting paid for it. But when a person not only is a distinguished professional, and an unfailing public servant in terms of being there for the community and going sometimes beyond what he or she needs to do to help the community. That needs to be recognized. For over a quarter of a century, the next award recipient has been visiting us in our homes by television. This person basically has become the moderator of choice for candidate forums, particularly east of the river. And this person also volunteers at Ballou High School to help out with the student newspaper. This person is no stranger to us, and he's a good friend to the community. And this year, the ACC's Service Award to an individual goes to WJLA-TV news reporter and bureau chief Sam Ford.
Well, thank you, Phil. I was surprised, actually. But anyway, it's great to get this. Very nice, and maybe I can get to work on time. You know, that's a good thing. And I would also just like to say my family's here. My daughter's back from college, and my wife Gloria, and my daughter Gina, and my camera woman Peggy Gilgannon. If you see me, you see her. We've been working together for 15 years. So anyway, thank you so much. I really appreciate this, and I really enjoy working with all of you. And you know, I've enjoyed the last quarter century, and I hope they keep me around a little longer. Thank you.
That's it. Thank you, Sam. I mean, the clock is approaching because you always have time for us. All right, are you enjoying your dinner? I mean, this is your early Thanksgiving dinner? Well, you know, for our 30th anniversary, we made a few changes. I know that some of you are anticipating the 50-50 raffle, and the volunteers will be coming out to sell those tickets shortly. But this year, we're not doing a 50-50 raffle. Several people have given us prizes to raffle, and among those prizes are dinner for two, and busboys and poets, and I will bring Andy Shallal up at some point to help with the raffle. We will have two tickets to Wolf Trap. The Ark has donated 2 tickets for the Washington Ballet's Nutcracker. Netley Williams Foundation, which is launching next Saturday with a luncheon at Matthews Memorial Baptist Church, donated 2 tickets. The 7th Police District Citizens Advisory Council Awards Banquet, Anthony Muhammad, who is chairing that, Commissioner Anthony Muhammad, has donated 2 tickets. I believe the mayor is donating some tickets to some of Horizon's 2 tickets, 4 tickets to the Drake Show. The Drake Show. I guess somebody knows. I guess I'm dating myself, am I? The rapper. Well, thank you for being such an aware AARP member I'm making. I mean, you know, it's just good. Yeah. Well, there's going to be 2 tickets for the rapper, Drake. Congresswoman Norton has offered 2 lunch for 2 with her in the House of Representatives dining room. Isn't that? There's also dinner for 4 at Georgina's restaurant. Watering Hole in Ward 8. It does not include alcoholic beverages. So, yes. Oh, yes. I said the Wolf Trap. Oh, I'm sorry, Rosalind. You know, like everything. Rosalind Stiles is making that available. What I'm going to do is that once the tickets get sold, I'm going to bring you up when we're drawing for the raffle, so you get a chance to give you a little infomercial. So the tickets are now coming out. Where are my volunteers? I know y'all are enjoying the food, but you got to work for this. My volunteers. Where are my volunteers, the ones that will wound up not having to eat in the basement of the boat? So y'all should be celebrating that, but still coming forth to help us out. The raffle tickets are going to be $1 each, or 6 for $5. So Skip Colburn, who is helping, a member of the board, I think you have rows of 6 ready to go. So there'll be rows of 6 that will be selling for $5. So we will now start selling the raffle tickets and continue to eat. Thank you.